Hello, hello. How is everybody? I've already said that, but it's fine. We're getting into the blueprints. Now, I've been dodging spoilers forever. Hopping into streams where people are playing it. Lots of people seem to like this game, and I think it was recommended to me on Opera GX or something like that originally before it came out. I was like, that looks like a fun game, so I've had it wishlisted since before it came out. So I'm excited to play it, and I'm glad it's turned out well.
We shall have to see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm excited. Also, chat, no spoilers, please. If that wasn't already clear. Loading. That's a pretty little emblem. Loading. Okay. This is one of those that I probably should have saved on the other drive. It's taking a minute to think. Unless it just does that the first time when it's setting everything up. But that's fine. That's fine. Let's go. It's thinking. Oh, here we go. I think. Okay, I hear sound effects. There we go. Dogobomb. Dogobomb.
Dogubum.
Dogobomb. In association with Raw Fury.
Oh, they missed an R. It's a raw furry.
Oh god. I like the sounds. Hello. Who are you?
I, Herbert S. Sinclair,
Oh, you answered that
Mount
question
Holly
real quick.
Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Ooh.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house
Ooh, that's a
and
big
land
property.
which I own near Mount Holly.
That is a lovely estate.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room
What?
of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret.
So we get the
while
house if we
staff
find the
and
46th
servants
room?
of the manor, but I am confident that any
Huh.
heir worthy of the
Simple
Sinclair
enough.
legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner.
Okay.
Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Blueprints. Alright. Well, we have the setting now. We have a goal. That's good. Dude. This house looks like, oh my gosh. It looks like he had to hire 6 different architects to design this thing. From the left to the right, it had different like styles every time. Oh, am I in control now? Oh shit, I'm already in control. Okay. What am I? Oh, we're just in it now, guys. We're just here.
Yeah, this is happening.
Okay. Envelope. Only open in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of of the quest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies behind any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Robert S. Sinclair. Alright. Very good.
Room-based RNG? That's crazy.
You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. I can access it by pressing tab. Oh my god. Okay. Antechamber. Inventory. Call it a day. 50 steps. Represent how much energy you have left for exploring. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1. When you no longer have any steps, you must call it a day. Okay. But it doesn't seem like we have to be near an exit to call it a day.
Yeah.
Searching the estate can
Interesting.
be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 energy. When you no longer have any energy left, you will be too tired to continue. Okay. So that was just if I didn't click on the thing. Out of curiosity. I guess we start opening doors. Can I actually interact with anything in the room? Anything else?
Might as well look around.
There's a queen of diamonds. I don't know if that'll matter later. And then an ace of hearts. No, that's the ace of spades. I feel like everything is important, just based off what I've heard about this game. Alright, let's go through a door.
Don't worry. Everything might be important,
Oh.
or everything or nothing might be important. There's gonna be no in between. Okay, that's interesting. Huh.
I gain 2 energy from going into the bedroom, but I can get an item. Which one would be better? I don't know which of these shows up. Any of these could be like rarer than
Who
the others.
knows?
We're not doing the hallway.
The hallway's boring.
I kind of want to go in the closet to get a handle on what kind of items we'll see. Okay, rabbit's foot. I'm assuming the other one is this. Okay. That looks like a flower. It said 2 items, so I'm assuming that's all it's going to give me. Okay, let's try this door. Okay, so the bedroom is still pretty common. What's that? Spare room. Let's go into the bedroom. Oh, it even counts whenever you tread back through doors you've previously been in. Interesting. And you really only get 1 energy from entering here, because it still takes 1.
Yeah, effectively.
Greetings from Reddington. Anything in here? Or is it just the benefit of getting an extra point? I don't know what the diamonds are. Still doesn't seem like I can interact with it. Unless I'm missing something. I guess we'll keep going this way. So we got a bathroom. The corridor is always left unlocked. What does that mean?
Ah, so there could be doors that are locked. Interesting.
So the way this is working is it's laying out the map like this. So am I trying to get to the antechamber?
I would assume so.
Okay. Let's make that the goal for now then. Try to get to the antechamber. We can go straight. Let's go to the storeroom. It has a lot of cool stuff. Though I think this is a dead end. I'll have to go to the other door. Alright. We'll see if I ever get any kind of use out of those items. Okay. Now, what I'm curious about, do I get 2 back here? 5, back up to 2. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Huh.
So,
Pretty useful.
I need to make sure I keep picking things that take us in other directions. So let's go to the parlor. And since I have rooms down here, I wonder if it'll only give me things that go like up or to the left. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't you technically like go on forever? Just like no, you couldn't. Not for that particular bedroom because as soon as you step out, you lose the one you got. The blue box.
Effectively.
This box is empty. You are in the parlor. We are in the parlor, so this is true. Which means this one is also telling the truth. Which means this one probably is not empty. But I don't know what that tells me.
It tells you something.
Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests if you would be inclined to play this confounded game. Always yours, M. Lowry. So this isn't like our okay. So this is someone messaging our grandfather. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. And it's the white one. The white one has something in it. Because this one says the box is true. The blue box is true. Which means this one is telling the truth. And this one says we're in the parlor. So we have 2 that are telling the truth, which means this one has to be false. And it says it's empty. So it's this one. How do I use a key? Game. I need to know how to use a key. I have a key. Oh. Is this the key I use? No, that's car keys.
Well, you found some other item. Anyway, yeah, there should be a key that you could use, I suppose. But
I
let's
have
see.
a key in my inventory.
Is there a particular button you have to press or something?
Room directory? Control? Blueprint menu is tab. Room directory is R. Shift is to stroll. I don't know what that means. So
You can't run through the house, so you have to stroll.
So do I not have the key I need to open this? Is that what the problem?
I don't know.
I guess we'll have to leave it alone for now.
For now.
Okay. Hey, an observatory. That's cool. +1 each time you've drafted observatory? What is that even? Well, we'll find out. Over here. I like the art.
It's very pretty.
Ooh, I just walk up on that. Oh, there's stairs. Oh, I can turn it. Okay. I'll flip this way. The fixed stars. Oh, constellations. Got it. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations and observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book is a solid base for astronomy. It will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. The North Star. Oh. Is this like one of those situations where if you find one of them? Interesting. What is this doing for me? Okay.
I don't know.
Can I just walk off of this? No, I can't. I have to go down the wall. Oh, stroll again? Shift. So I assume it means I get one star. I can get.
Probably.
Okay. I need to get it a little higher. And then depending on what we want to get is what star we would want to use. I don't really know what we want, so because we're so early in the game, I don't know what benefit we get. Let's see.
Yeah, who knows?
We can get a gold. We can get 3 steps. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. That could be cool.
Uh-huh.
Gem. I don't know what I use those for. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Okay. 1 key. Apples. More gems. Dead-end rooms are more common today. Everything's 50% off. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. Okay. So let's see if it's random or what do you do? How do I activate it? Does it have to be nighttime or something? Ooh,
No,
Minute.
I mean, well, maybe. Yeah, you can play with the globe.
I can. Why can I play with that? Out of everything in here. So what am I missing? Didn't really tell me how to control the thing. Okay, I guess we can always come back to it too. Oh! You need stars to do it, I guess.
I guess that makes sense.
I just don't. And this is the one that's on the wall, so maybe I need 4 stars before I can fill out the one that's on the wall?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
You can get a key from the Nook. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. That's a dead end one. We don't need to do that. Oh, and you need a gem to make that one. Okay. Let's do the spare room. in here. It's just a straight hallway. The den seems. Oh God, view inventory of all the items currently in the house. Interesting. That will not give me any information right now, though. That's a dead end room, so we're going for the den. Ooh. Big clock. Okay. I'm also, I think. No, I still have a gem. Okay, maybe it doesn't cost a gem. Lots of clocks in this room.
So many clocks. Goodness.
Got another gem. Good. Oh, it's saying there is a gem in here. Gotcha. Hey, look, a key.
Key.
Doesn't let me interact with it again. Okay, we have a couple of ways we can go down. Let's go. Oh, I guess that's what the keys are for, is whenever we have a dead end room. Or, you know, a locked room, like I mentioned earlier. Do we
Mhm.
want the guest room so we get more steps? That would probably be pretty good. We get 10. Oh, there's something over here. Hey! Eek. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose particular personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've been in seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor fan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves. Okay. We're in the guest bedroom. I don't think I have a billiard room, but there's apparently a puzzle in there.
A puzzle in the billiard room. I sure hope it involves billiards.
Seems like it's gonna be. There's the Queen of Diamonds. Seems like that's all that's in here. I'm enjoying the lore. I'm enjoying like finding like little letters or everything. Okay, if we take the nook, that will lead us to a dead end. So we kind of need to do the hallway. And still place a dead end hallway here. And of course, I get nothing but other rooms. The chapel.
Gotta find the church, of course.
I lose a coin whenever I enter the chapel. Interesting.
Gotta pay your tithes.
I'm curious. There's got to be something in here, right? The other doors are boarded up. Well, I guess that's because you can't really go into those rooms. Anything in here? Oh, there is something. Gem. I wonder if it's random what you kind of find in each room. You know? Certain things just spawn sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm out of coins, so I hope nothing else needs coins. Doors in the west
Hopefully.
wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. The west wing. The left side? I assume? Oh no. No, the nook. The nook will take us. Oh, I think we can technically go a little further. Like, the map I think is technically over here too. It's like a 5. But let's do the nook kitty. It'll give us key. I have no clue what I'm doing so far, but we're moseying.
That's the point, isn't it?
I think so. A journey noteworthy, As you continue through your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, a scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be a valuable tool you'll not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay! I didn't actually bring that, but I will make note and have that for next time.
Yeah,
And
because
I'll
I
try
guess
and-
it's to keep track of stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I'll try and make notes on anything I do tonight. A locksmith. He's for sale.
But you have no coins.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Pantry would take us over there. This room counts as 2 bedrooms, so you get more. Let's do the pantry.
Get your coins back up, yes.
Orange? Oh, cool. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think even an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. This is telling me what gives us what. So between 15 fruits, it makes up 50 steps, I assume.
Probably. So let's see.
The orange gave us 5.
So 5 oranges gives 25. That's already half. Ah, so the other 2 must give you 2 and 3 respectively, depending.
I think so. The door is locked. Red diamonds in each green room. Does that like backtrack? Let's do the dining room. It'll let me go to different places. After rank 8 has been reached, what rank am I? 5.
I don't know.
It's behind me technically on stream. So it's not served yet because we're only at rank 5.
Ah.
What does the lavatory do? I guess it just counts as a red room?
I guess. Might have stuff in it, like randomly.
Keeping my steps up at least. Oh, coins. I think there's just a chance of. Oh, a little hamster!
Yo, got a little hamster wheel.
Oh, there's something. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me. It would be, but today would be a good day because he is at camp. All right. You do that, little child. Backlinings. I see a Rubik's Cube. All right. I'm keeping steps up pretty well.
Energy's pretty good.
Can't pick those up. I assume it's just silverware. I'm trying to be pretty thorough with what items I look at. Yeah. Less likely to find items laying around your house, but I like that. I like the fact that we find items. But it also, both other ones dead end the run.
Yeah, true.
There's a boat. Statue. Okay. Maid's chamber. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Miss Babbage for details. And the following instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately. All work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Alright. Staff. Oh, do they all... So is this the Western Ring? Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead.
Huh.
You cannot see the floor plan while drafting in this room. Interesting.
Oh, because it's a dark room. I get it.
But it gives you a lot of rooms you can go to. And in this case, only 2 for me. Or a passageway that just goes. I have to do 2 gems, though. Doesn't seem too risky, so. Oh, I hate that.
Oof.
I see. I thought this was a door I could go through, but apparently not. That's fine. We can go through here. Oh,
You're not
I
dead
see.
yet. Oh.
I see. I thought it was saying I couldn't look at the map I was on. Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, I thought it was literally this, where you can't see the thing when you're placing it.
Hey, I lucked out and picked the right one. Can I pick up the shovel? I can.
Ooh, a shovel.
Got a shovel. An old weathered shovel. Looks like it can be useful for digging. Good to know.
I mean, it's the shovel. That's what it's for, right?
Locked. Am I out of keys? Yeah. Okay. So what do I do now? There's got to be something I can do with that puzzle. Like, there's got to be some way I can activate it, because I couldn't use the keys on it.
Yeah. It might be that you need to find a specific key or something like that, like a specific key to the box or something like that.
Well, damn. Oh. The rank is where it's at from the bottom to the top.
Oh.
Because it changed back. I was in a rank 6 room,
Yeah.
and then it went back to 5.
That makes sense, because that's like how they refer to their place in chess terms.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had the rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items.
Ah, it's
The only part
lucky,
we
hey?
missed should be in the garage. We didn't get the garage. Useful for digging. I guess I should have stayed in the courtyard where I could actually try and dig, because I don't think there's anywhere else in the house that we can dig stuff.
Probably.
But that's fine. First time in the house is kind of getting your bearings on how everything works by the feels of it.
Yeah.
Next time I see that room where we can check all the items currently in the house, that'll probably be a good one.
Yeah, that sounds like a very useful room.
It's the den. And I need tons of keys for later on. Because apparently the western wing actually refers to the top,
Ah.
even though this is our entrance hall. I guess the house lays this side is to the west. I don't know. But
Maybe?
I started running into a lot more locked doors near the end room, which would make sense.
Yeah,
I guess
that does make sense.
It's better to beeline a path and then run into your issues and then try and fix them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, look, try and make as many branching ones as you can in the middle that you can go straight down until you run into a locked room, then start maybe backtracking and trying to work things out.
There we go. I just didn't have it far enough over. 1 star. I gained a coin. Okay, back to this room. Oh, it was right here next to it. This one. 2 gems!
Aha!
I don't think that helps me.
It does not.
Alright, I think we have to call it a day with that. I don't think I
Yeah,
have
because
any
you
other
just
rooms.
dead-ended.
Call it a day. Let's see what happens. Five bedrooms. Total rooms 20. Rank reached 6. Steps taken 36. Items found. We're staying in a tent. So why does it keep track of bedrooms? 2, 3, 4.
Why, indeed.
Oh, maybe it's telling me there were 5? Because I only found 4.
Well, the bunk room counts as 2, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then the guest bedroom and bedroom are the only other ones I found, right? Maid chambers maybe
Mhm.
counts?
Maybe? I don't know.
Okay. Is this what I'm supposed to click? Save and continue. Alright. I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Yeah, it's an interesting puzzle to solve, as it were.
I want to see more of the puzzles. I kind of just picked stuff up this time. Other than the one puzzle that I completely missed its little crank for.
Yeah, but you solved that one pretty easily, too.
Did it say anywhere, how many days I had to actually solve this?
No, so I think you do have infinite time. It's just that since the rooms are so random, unless you get the correct, permutation of rooms showing up,
So the
you
entrance
are
hall is always the
playing
same.
with chance.
Okay, let's try direct route.
Charge!
Hey, a bedroom that you can actually go out another door. Let's go with that. That sounds cool. Let's go. Okay, anything in here I can use? That's a hat. Boxes? That's that Reddington thing. This same room we found. I don't think there's anything, but I know it seems like things can just spawn. So, okay,
Mhm.
looking for something to turn left. The den would not go the direction I wanted to go. Fred, you would do this to me, game.
So early, too.
Let's go ahead and get a key. Can't hurt to have a lot of keys. Okay. We can still
Yeah,
go down.
can't hurt.
It's just gonna clash with the entrance hall. No. Maybe. Let's go back to the entrance hall. This is where the steps come in. Okay. Now here's a
Yes. Backtracking.
You cannot back out after you've done that. So now I can do this, and it'll connect those 2 rooms for a shortcut. I say a shortcut. I'm sure it matters more if you're cutting more. Okay, the parlor would be those boxes again.
The parlor.
Okay, do they have a different puzzle? The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. Okay, so the gems are not in this box, and the gems are not in the white box. It doesn't say that 2 of them are always true. It just says that there will always be
At
at
least
least
one.
one box that displays only true statements, and there will always be at least one that displays only false statements. Grab that. Windy key. depending on what part of the house they're on is what determines whether they have windows or not.
Oh.
Very cool. Then? So if this one's true, they're in this box. And these two are lies. Which mean the gems are in this box. So that one can't be true. That one's false. Both of them agree. If this one's lying. No, hang on. How was I approaching this? If this is true. Box. Gems are not in the white box. One of these has to be lying.
Yeah.
Which means it's in the white
So-
box. Right?
That was my conclusion as well, because if both the blue and the white box are telling the truth, then the black one is false, and therefore it is
In the black one. No,
Well,
it's not in the black
not-
one.
yeah, it could be in the blue one in that case, because what's the black one say? That the gems are in that
In this box?
So if blue and white are telling the truth,
True.
they're in the blue box.
Yeah.
If the black one is telling the truth, the other two be false statements, which what are the other two ones?
It's both of them are pointing at the white box. That's all.
And saying that it does not have diamonds?
The gems are not in the white box. The white box says the gems are not in this box. So they're both saying the gems are not in the white box.
Which cannot be both true statements if the black box is true. Therefore, the black box cannot be telling the truth and is therefore the false box.
Wait, hang on. What do you mean they can't be if the black box is true?
If the black box is telling the truth that the gems are in the black box, that makes both the blue and the white box's statements
Also true. Right.
which
That's why
breaks the puzzle. So
Which
the
breaks
black
the
one has to be false.
the black one has to. Yes. So it's the blue one.
I believe so.
Yeah. I think
Logic puzzle.
I think I had already figured out the logic for the black one, and then I looped around to it, and it broke my brain again. Because I was like, okay, so it can't be this one. It has to be one of these. And then I looped back to it, and I was like, wait, why? Why again? What was my logic? I don't remember. Okay, well, that was fun.
Yes.
More of
Always
this game.
fun.
Where am I? I am at the parlor. Let's try and go straight. Because we're at the side of the building. Let's see how far this side will take us.
Let's go zoom.
The corridor. Guest bedroom. Don't have money to spend. 2 days only. Oh, day 20 and 21. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hang on. This is what it's telling me whenever it needs, like, can you make a note somewhere that day 20 and 21 have a sale, apparently?
Oh my god, that's so far in the future. You literally
I
have
know.
you're a day 2.
I know. The fact that there is going to be a day 20 is, like, insane to my brain. Oh, God, no! It's okay. I never mind. I've got this. I'll take a picture with my phone and make notes
Oh,
later.
yeah, my goodness.
Okay. Okay. I'll take a picture with my phone and I'll make note. With WITH. What? Without? What? I feel like that's gonna matter at some point.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
I'm gonna be taking a lot of dumb pictures. Okay, let's look at this notice. Effective on the first week of December. Payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your assistants will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals. Does this even matter? The staff is gone, right? 2 of these terminals can be found at the security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. And then we have a password. That looks like
And
it
it's
starts
been
with S.
It might, but it's definitely been scratched out.
Is it just Sinclair? I see an S and there's an N. Then again, that would be too far for where the N would be.
Maybe.
Starts with an S. That's all I got. It may not even be the password next time. Okay. Sorry, going back to this one so I can take a picture of this note. I'm just going to be taking a picture of all of the freaking stationery. Anyway. Alright. Can I look through trash cans? Do trash cans have nice pretties in them and, like, give me stuff? No? Okay.
Doesn't seem like it.
Fletcher? What? Diagi blocks? Okay. I'm looking at everything right now because I'm like, it's going to try and trick me. It's going to! I can see! Let's go in the pantry.
Steal money.
Give me that money. Give me the banana. Banana gave us 3. You are correct. It's 3 and 2. Do I want to go back and pay for things? I didn't actually look at anything because of not having money. A gem, a salt shaker, a sledgehammer, or a metal detector. Okay, I'm not spending any of the money right now. I just wanted to see what was in here. Gem, salt shaker, sledgehammer, metal detector. I'm not taking a picture of that. I feel like it's going to reset by the time I actually can make my notes. I will have a notepad for this next time, Chad. Ooh.
Yeah, no wonder they suggested having a journal.
Yeah. Hey, we found security. Wasn't this what? Ah! Let's see. Okay. Okay. Why the ominous music? What did I find? Oh. So you can see a lot of the rooms from here?
Huh. That's interesting.
Okay. Music room?
But why though?
What are you doing? Oh, yeah, you can see yourself. Good job. Why have a camera in the security room? I guess to watch your back?
I guess.
Interesting. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Wait, what is this one? Hang on, there's something below it. Unless written by someone. Zooming in on the itty bitty spot. Unless written by hand. Unless written by hand. So if they're red memos
Huh.
but they're written by a hand, they're wait, we've seen. I have seen red memos. Okay. Okay.
Welp.
Whoa. Hello. Security doors locked by. Okay. Red memos and blue memos, huh? Same one. Okay. So, what are you telling me a lie about? Till further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So that's bullshit.
So it's locked, and you need an access lever to gain entry.
Yeah. Keycard access, security doors are more likely to appear in higher ranks of the estate. Keycard access and security doors. Okay. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay? And that's north. The one that was talking about it being west one's locked was Red Note. That's why I thought it was so weird that it didn't make sense. Okay. Cool. Cool. I love this. I'm enjoying this very heavily. I'm having a great time. Pronounced Glaucus?
Yeah, this is
Glaucus.
interesting.
It is Glaucus.
Glaucus.
Glaucus. Nixie Glaucus. But Nixie for short. Mostly because it's the easier portion to pronounce. Alright, let's get a move on. Oh, we have a key. So there's the breaker room. Launder currency. Hallway. We're most likely going to have a locked door, and we don't have any keys, so we may need to hightail it back to the entrance room. Yeah, they're locked. Oh, this one isn't. Do the observatory. Different picture. We're actually further in, too. I have 2 stars now. Interesting. That's already set up.
Oh.
Hold up. What direction are we facing? That actually matters. Oh my god.
Yeah, you'd have to look at like the drawing room. Okay, so you entered from the east, so it's pointing towards the east right now.
Okay. So it's not going to see the North Star this time. Twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. I guess it doesn't really matter, like, what I try to look at. It just tells me what they do for me, right?
I guess.
Okay. Then let's see what's out here. I don't know if it matters what position it's in, because I think we can arc it higher, right? Let's try it. Let's just see if it's one or not. If it's like one option and that's it. Or can we? Because the North Star, we saw the North Star last time, correct?
Yes.
Can I? I can only lower it. So, and that's what gets it in line. So, we can't change it anymore. So whenever we place this room down, it's going to be in that spot.
Yeah, in that direction.
So let's see what it gives us. Oh, it's the line.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I had to click on it. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Okay, cool. I think that's a pretty far backtrack, but we may have to go there anyway because we still have all
Yeah.
we can go
Depending.
that way. We could end this one right here. Actually. 2, 3. So it'd be good to do a passage here, but we can't do that. Let's do this. I don't have a choice. I have to put the storeroom because it doesn't let me back out of
You
them.
do not have. Yeah, you don't have any gems. The storeroom does give you at least one of each item, so that's nice.
We'll have a key and a gem. We do have a door we can check on the way back if we want to try in the hallway. It's just the hallway would have to go down and around.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm almost tempted to just. You know what? Let's hang on to the key. Let's just go.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. It's red, so it's bullshit.
Yep, because it's the northern wing are more
I'd like
likely
to
to be
put a
locked.
dead end room here, I think. But I have to use a key to do it.
Yeah, so I
But
don't know if you really want to or not.
But I'm also starting at level 1, so I won't have rank 1 again, so I won't hit as many doors that need unlocking.
That is true.
That would end it. What does the bathroom give us? And whenever you draft a bedroom, it's just a buff, and I think I'm near my limit, so I think. Let's do the laboratory. I'm kind of curious what it's here for. Or if it's just, it exists as a dead end and that's it. Which might be its reasoning. Appears to be. But it seems like there's certain cards that also affect based off of what rooms you have down. And this one's a red one. Alright, we need to head back to the entrance hall. Through the security room, down the pantry. It's pretty much a straight shot following everything. But we should have 2
Yeah.
chests in the entrance hall now.
Yeah, so go and see what's in them.
How many steps am I going to lose on the way back there?
A few.
A few. Ah! Hey, Benny. How's it going? Alright. Now we go over here. Here they are. Bullshit game. Bullshit. Bullshit! Okay, fine. Be like that.
Well, if you find any keys, you can open them.
I know, but that's mean. It's so mean. And now I'm realizing that damn rabbit's foot is the whole reason I even found any other extra keys. What are you?
Yeah, no kidding.
Drawing floor plans. Oh, we're getting this tutorial now. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. I assume that this is this room, where you can redraw what you're going for. Walk-in closet gives you 4 items, but I can't. So I might do this one. It automatically takes me to the right. Let's just do that. I'm gonna go ahead and draw this one too. While I'm in the room. Chapel. Oh. I kind of want to go in the utility closet. Let's do it. I feel like this run's
Breaker
gonna probably
box.
hit it dead end soon. Anyway, where's those stars? I feel like the pictures are gonna matter more eventually. Okay. Keycard entry system. Wait, does that mean I don't need a keycard to go through that door? BAC indicators. Gymnasium. Dark room. Garage. Cabernet. Cabinet? I can't flick that one on or off. What's a BAC indicator?
I don't know.
Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Well, I swapped off the keycard entry system. So if we have steps, I'd like to go back to the security room and see if that door's enabled. But we're going to follow this path for now. Christmas tree. Ballerina. Interesting. Courtyard, I can't buy it. The chapel would continue. We just have
Drat.
coins.
Yeah, and if you have to backtrack through the chapel, you'll lose more money depending.
No free gems in this one, huh? That was a different piece last time. Does that matter?
Who knows?
Why does it say I? Hold up. Oh no, first. Fourth. Sixth. Third. Second. Okay. There's a puzzle related to that somewhere.
I wouldn't doubt it.
The dark room. Or the West Hall. Let's do the West Hall. How am I doing today? I am fine. I am enthralled by this puzzle game. Hey! Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Espin, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Okay. Interesting. Why the West Wing? I'm confused. We're in the West Wing Hall. I guess this is a plan you can only get on the West Wing? That would make sense. This would have to be a dead end room. Go this way. Shit. Alright, well, at least give me the extra 10 so I can go and check out the security door.
Yep. And in case there's anything in here that might be able to help.
The dark room won't help me at this point. Let's just go to the closet, see what other items we can get.
Mm-hmm.
Is it always those two? I guess it might be always those two. So if you want to get the lucky rabbit's foot early, lose a coin. What happens if you can't lose a coin after you've already set that down?
Maybe you can't enter the room at that point.
Be interesting.
Because then it would just be like a literal block.
Oh yeah, I never found a key. Ah, I got those boxes placed at everything. No! The room is super quiet. Alright, here we are. So can we go in? Keycard does not appear to be powered on. Okay, so it doesn't disable them. It just makes it to where they can't do anything.
Okay, so there might be certain things that you would want to turn off because of the breaker room in certain rooms when you get to them.
Hey look, there's
This
a vault.
not being one of them. is a vault. Interesting.
Oh, cool. Sorry, just looking at the different monitors, see what kind of rooms we have to work with. Camera C. That's some interesting looking coffee. I think we've hit our dead. Whoop. Welcome to. Okay. Log into net. Find the details list of items currently in the house but yet to be collected. This list will be. There are 2 trunks. There are no more keys. I couldn't have opened the trunks even if I had gotten past it. Well, I guess it's only checking the rooms I have down. Maybe. Security
Yeah,
doors
probably.
are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic key card. The card system is currently offline. Oh, interesting. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with low settings and 5 or 6 with a high setting. Interesting. Oh. But we don't have that yet. Okay. Did that unlock the door? I guess it probably would have had it been. Oh!
Well, the courtyard or the kitchen would technically let you keep going.
I did it! There's the shovel again! So the shovel's always in the courtyard. Grab the rope. No, I can't. Transport it up. Secret passage. What does that even mean? Does it go back to one of the rooms I've previously visited?
Leads to a room of a color of your choice. That, or it lets you specifically pick what color the next room that you draft from that room will be, or something like that.
Well, that's a dead end room.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I
you're
guess
right. So maybe it lets you loop back around.
let's keep going up. Locked. Frack.
Well,
Okay. Keys for sale. Oh, I don't have any gems. I guess we have to do the dark room if we're going to try and continue.
yeah.
Yeah. It's locked anyway.
Of course.
Seems like that locksmith is very important to get down pretty quickly.
Yeah, might be good to buy some keys from it.
Okay. I think we're pretty much out of options. Call it a day. Call it. Yeah, I didn't. No, I found bedrooms and stuff. Ordinary villa. Total rooms 25. I got to 6. I can consistently get to rank 6. I took
Yeah,
50
6 isn't
course.
bad.
Found 2 items.
It's just a matter of getting the keys and stuff you need to get further.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more, but as much as I'm like, I would love to keep going, I don't think I can do this all night. I mean, I probably
Definitely
could. I'm kind of locked in right now. Should I just go until I'm tired, chat? We'll see how I'm feeling after today. I like the house crest too. It's very pretty. All right, let's hit it. We'll start on the west wing. I really want that, but we're not doing it yet. Give me a hallway. Sucks for you to show up this early. That just gives me gems. This would give me items. Let's do that. See if it's the same thing every time. Oh, what are you? While drafting, you may use. Oh!
Ooh.
So you get to reroll once. Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool to have in my back pocket. Alrighty. Give me the pantry. Coins and the orange. Bedroom. Kitchen will have food for sale, but I'm not too worried about that. That dead ends into a closet. Let's go to spare room. I haven't quite formed a strategy on how to handle these rooms yet. Could do the nook. It'll give us a key. Let's do that. Yeah, that's fine. Gimme. Want the key. Did I read that? Yeah, I did. That was the one that was like, you should have a notebook. You will like it if you have a notebook. Goes like that.
You should have one.
I don't have 2 gems. And that would dead end it. Then. I am desperately trying not to dead end the room. I would like to find more items, but I did not get a wonderful rabbit's foot this time.
Unfortunately, yes.
I do believe this will dead end this one. I mean, I guess I can do the commissionary. That's not bad to have. The problem is that I brought this one over so far. Arr. Arr. Let's do the nursery.
That one at least gives you a nice bonus too. Because anytime there's a bedroom, you just straight up get 5 steps for free.
Doesn't look like there's anything in here. What's our book? The Red Prince, you say? There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies, and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or crow. He could not stand the white of the swan in the snow. He never looked up, for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. Story he had read in the bath and the bed, And maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you my reader, might already assume, this book was quite near you. In fact, it's in the same room. Story about you, if needed to be said, about a red prince in his book, the red book we just read. Whoa. Was that there before I picked that up?
No, I don't think it was.
Well, that was interesting.
But this game is called The Blueprints.
It is
Why was
called
it a book about the Red Prince?
There seems to be some distinction with security. That would connect us back to the main hall, which wouldn't be bad. But I also kind of want the story. One of the security doors is locked. Huh. It would be that one. It would be the one that's going to the entrance hall that would be locked. What does the security key bring? View inventory of all items currently in the house. So I guess that would tell me if I've missed anything? Is that what the point of it is? I kind of like the
Yeah,
idea
I
of
guess.
connecting these two, but I'd have to disconnect that door.
Mm-hmm. Like, it looks like security... Oh, you can't even play security. You don't have any
Okay.
gems.
I could
But
also.
yeah, it seems like it's good for checking on seeing if you missed anything.
Well, the corridor will get us back without wasting as many steps at the very least. Now we're back. That whole room just took us in a circle. Now this is our only direction to go. Hey, the parlor. We're not doing bad on steps, though I don't know how I actually managed to get that at 48. Because we have our friendly book puzzles again. And an apple.
Yeah!
This is one of those games that lets you click out of the... It doesn't lock you into the window. The box is... Wait, this box is the middle box. Well, that's a lie. This box is the middle box.
Okay.
That is also a lie. The
So
gems are
the
in the
only-
middle box. So this one.
Yeah, I mean, there can only be one true one at this point, and, yeah, these
Okay.
ones aren't too terribly hard, thankfully.
Yeah, that was pretty straightforward. Didn't have to do any mental gymnastics for that one. Oh, you suck, game. You suck. Well, that's a dead run already.
Wait, you have your redrawing of 4 plans
Oh, yeah.
dice.
Well, I can do this one now. I'm trying to avoid the chapter for now. Hey, look, they have
Yeah,
a
plus
sledgehammer.
the commissary. Yeah,
Oh, okay, so
has
they
some stuff for sale.
have the same things. Interesting. All the same notes. Oh, okay. It changes the pictures. So those may be, like, irrelevant.
Oh, plus that red one is fake, huh?
Yeah, this one is. So we don't have to worry about day 12 or 16.
But 20 and 21 do in fact have a sale.
Coat check? Check one item and retrieve it on another day. That's interesting.
Oh, that's kind of powerful, but it would dead end your run.
But you'd also have to get the coat check again.
Yeah, so it's like you're guaranteeing an item in that one location, but at the cost of not being able to just randomly find it early on, you have to find the coat check to get it.
All we have is the lucky rabbit's foot, so let's go for this.
Yeah.
I was like, is it going to do the cutscene again? No. That's a normal door, and that's a normal door. Okay, so it's not always right. Gotcha. View state inventory. Picked everything so far. They're operational. I'm going to leave them like that for now. Like, is that the benefit? The fact that I can just turn them off here?
I guess.
Like, why does it even let me change the security level? You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 to 6 with a high setting. So why would you have lower ones? Like, why would you even bother setting it to the higher levels? Unless with the stuff you get behind the higher level ones is better. We're gonna leave that at medium. We need the utility closet to actually make use of this.
Gotcha.
We'll leave it as unlocked. That way, if we get the utility closet, we can do something with it. That way continues. That way does not. This way. Experimental house feature. Can't do that. Furnace?
Ooh.
Interesting.
More likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Okay. Launder currency for the laundry room?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh. You see the effect over the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess no, we can't use that one. We can only do the chapel.
Unfortunate. You're losing some money here.
So it's the same pictures by the looks of it. They're definitely related to a puzzle somewhere. There's some reason that they're out of order. Does this room have anything? Yes. Give me back my money. Rumpus room? It has plus 8 coins.
The rumpus room. Unfortunately, you do not have.
Security door.
Yeah.
Use a key. Key. There's the dark room. I could get the utility closet, go back. No, I don't even have to because I set it to do that. Let's do that. As if this works the way I think it should. I can go here. Get that off. Okay. And then I should be able to open this door. Yep. Dang! Gabe's giving me these dang gem required ones. I do
It
believe
really
that
does.
is this room.
Yeah, that is a dead end, so just whichever one you want to try and see might give you something if you haven't gotten it before.
I've gotten both of them before.
Gotcha.
Hey, look, it gave me more coins. I think it gave me coins in there last time, too. Tools. Alright. I dare say we've hit our limit for this one. Okay. I love how it minuses it by basketball. That's very funny. Hoople? Hoople Sports. Alright. Alright. What you think, chat?
It's an interesting puzzle, to be sure.
One more day. The Charming Cottage. We only got to rank 5 that time. I need to keep the rooms from like winding back on each other as much as possible. I think I will have to call it after this next one because I'm starting to yawn.
Yep, you're getting eepy.
But it's so fun. I like it. I like it. I do want to get to. I also want to play Expedition 33, which will probably happen after I finish this. I don't know how often I'll do these extra streams on Friday. It'll mostly be on days where I actually feel like I have the energy to do it. Oh yeah. There's just so many games coming out, and my streaming schedule has not allowed for me to actually like pick up a lot of games. So we're gonna go for the den. It's a straight shot, and it opens another door we can try. I want that gem. We're gonna see how far straight we can go. Okay. We have hit a curve. Let's do the parlor. Okay. The gems are on the floor. That's a lie. The gems are on the desk. That's also a lie. The gems are in this box. Thank you.
Yep, easy peasy.
And the door is locked. Okay. Backtrack time. We're gonna go back to the entrance room. Backtrack. Because the den is not far, and I may use it as an alternate route to continue on. Does it use more steps? Yes.
But you've always had plenty to spare in this place.
Yeah.
So far, anyway.
It probably isn't so easy when you start getting further in, but... Okay, we have the draw room. We have the coat check if we want to try that at some point. Missionary. I kinda actually want the guest bedroom. Let's do the guest bedroom. That gives me 10 back. And a gem. Yettle, how's it going? Okay, we can get a key. God, the storeroom is so good, but it's hard to warrant it. Because you're literally
It's-
killing a run.
Well, it's very good, so if you're putting it in like a corner when you end up getting it or something like that, that you can just kind of like leave it off like that guest bedroom, then it's really good to get and just as a little capstone on the side or something. But if you're drawing up one of the middle rooms, it's like, ah, damn it, I didn't want you to show up yet.
Yeah.
Same with the closet,
Hydrate?
because like 2 items is cool, but
Okay. Do I want to go that way or do I keep going up? I kind of feel tempted to keep going up. Courtyard. I would be out of gemstones, or I can just do the pantry. Yeah, there's no point in using the courtyard there, unless I just wanted the shovel. There's the closet, or the commissionary, or the chapel. I hate the chapel.
Damn church collecting tithes as they go through this crazy place.
Yep. Church. And then it gives me a gem back instead of my coins. That's pretty hilarious. Spread diamonds in each green room. I don't have any green rooms. For the bedroom where I gain 2. I'm gonna end up losing a coin doing this. Because if I do the nook, I'll be able to loop back. But I'll have to go back through the chapel to continue this run.
Yep.
No, I won't. Because I can go back to the parlor.
Yeah, technically. Plus, you can also check out that other part of the hallway to see if you can get any dead end rooms that you want to just shove there.
True. We'll have that to fall back on if I need it. Over here. Be the nursery. Storeroom! Gimme.
Love to see it.
That's a great time to get the storeroom. Cool. I think it's out of the pool now, too. Ow. And I can go straight to the den from here. Hydrate, I got you. Let me get myself on a straight path so I can still be moving. Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this duel. Right now we're on a pretty good run, so I don't know if we'll have to draw our last pathetic card. Thank you for the hydrate. Use the key. Looking for the billiard room. That lets us keep going. Plus, there's supposed to be a puzzle in here.
Yay, billiards.
This one. Plus and minus. I do remember it saying that this is different from the other one. Why is there one blue thing? Interesting. I don't remember if... I don't think I took a picture of that note. Do you happen to remember what the note was? I remember her saying that...
No. What was it?
We did it! We finally found the
Good job.
billiard room, and now it's like, you don't have the information. Okay. So, how do I... What am I doing? Whoa! Oh. Okay. I see. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember the actual rules of billiards. So what does this one do?
This isn't billiards. Technically, those are like the double and triple point areas, but I'd like to say you were adding the blue ones, so
Yes,
subtract the yellow ones.
I was adding the blue ones for sure. Subtract the yellows? Okay.
Yeah, so that'd be 17, I think, right?
Looks like it. So
Okay.
Pink. Pink is new.
Pink is new.
I think it might be multiplication.
It could be.
That would be 12. No.
No, that's
5 times 2 is my brain was like 2 plus 5 times 2 is what my brain did. So 10? Correct. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, order of operations now. Got it. Is there an wait, how do you tell what the order of operations are here? Or do you just
Well, I can tell you it's not the normal order of operations because 10 times 3 minus 4 would give you 26, which you cannot select. So I'm assuming you do the adding and subtracting and then multiply.
But that's backwards, but alright. So that would be
It is backwards, but it's the only way you can get a solution out of this one.
Are you sure? If you do adding and subtracting first, you get 6 times 3, so 18. Okay. Yep. Hey, key card!
Ooh.
Opens electronically powered security doors. We did it! We have a key card! Holy cow.
Nice.
So I saw the pluses and minuses, but I guess it doesn't really outline what color they were. I guess it was just guessing. I think that note kind of gave it to us, but I don't think it gave us the whole answer. Okay, let's go through the door.
Yeah.
We can go to the dining room. It's better to save that one for when we get an 8, but no, we can still go around. We can do this one. I'm trying to save the dining room for 8.
Yeah. Or at least closer to 8.
Well, it gets its benefit from using it on 8.
Mm-hmm.
Or does it say once?
Yes.
Hey, there's a safe back
I
there.
think it says once you reach 8. So,
Oh, okay.
like, if you have to backtrack through it, it would still have the food at that point.
There's a
Yeah,
safe.
there is a save.
I don't know what the code is. Okay. One. Okay, it'll let you hit any number of buttons. Okay. And it doesn't give you any symbol of whether it's opening or not, so that's
Yeah.
kind of lame. I just wanted to fiddle.
No putting 1111, 1112, 1113.
Okay, bedroom.
Could you brute force it? Probably. Should you? Probably not.
Okay. So oranges are 5, bananas are 2. No, bananas are 3, apples are 2.
Yep. Apples are 2. Which means that this room effectively gave you like 4 steps just by going into it. I mean, it cost you 1, of course, but still really nice.
I won't be able to see what rooms we're going into. But we're getting so close.
Yeah, it just means you cannot see the floor plans while drafting in the room. But you already know that forward would lead to the anteroom and left would lead left.
That's a security door. But wait, doesn't the power shut off? No, it's still closed.
You do have a key card.
What is this? It's got dots above them.
Oh my god, you can't see it at all. That sucks. Oh, I guess the dots are how many openings it has, so
That's
I guess
what I
the
was
4
thinking
dot.
too. Nope,
Yeah.
it's not.
No? Damn it.
That's the furnace.
Shit. So that dead ended right in front of the friggin' room. On the bright side, you have reached rank 8, I think.
I hate using a gem and not knowing what I'm getting.
Oh my god, yeah, that's awful.
We got a door. Kitchen.
Kitchen.
We've never been in the kitchen before.
Food for sale. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where it sets it up. banana, club sandwich, bacon and egg. I don't think I really need anything. I'm at 35 steps.
Yeah, I'd say you're good to go for now.
Trophy room. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Okay. Well, now we know how that works. This takes us back down, but or not. I hate that I put the furnace room right there. Oh my god. So what was the green dots? Maybe green dots is how many, like, is the opposite to mess with you?
That, or it might just be a rarity thing or something. Who knows?
Well, I wish the fucking furnace room was more rare. We gotta go back. We can still go through the chapel, I believe, if we want to go further up. Otherwise, we can go back to the entrance hall and start down here. I have 4 coins. Let's go to the entrance hall and start moving the other way.
Yes.
Okay. This way. Crafting studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. That sounds important.
Hmm. That honestly does sound really good, since that's a card you're effectively permanently adding to the deck.
In the drafting studio, you'll
Let's
be
see.
able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Okay. Select the floor plan above for more information. Each time you dig in a room. Unlock. That's insane. But I can dig in any room? Is that what it's saying?
Maybe.
Games of chance. Whenever you enter vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. That's terrifying.
That, I mean, you can technically roulette that to work to your advantage, but also that means you're going to have to be using a lot of steps to
So
go through that area.
it says 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Does that count the room you just came from?
Yes, but that it's random effectively. So it's like 3 doors are unlocked and 1 is locked every time you enter that room. So you can technically roulette it where it's like, oh, the one you wanted to go through was locked, just go through a different one and then step back in. You're effectively playing roulette, but you can
I see what
guarantee
you're
that
saying.
those ones will never be permanently locked.
Okay. I like this one, but I haven't even been digging to see what they give us. So we can try the vestibule out. It is a 4-door room, so. You have successfully added vestibule. All right. Well, that was a thing we did.
Cool.
Very interesting. What is that? Why? It's telling me I need to go create a room path. There we go. Okay. A very detailed paper model of a safe. Really? How detailed?
So detailed. Oh, does it have the combination on it?
That's what I was trying to check, but it doesn't look like it.
Drat.
November. So November 7th is our starting day, apparently, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah, Saturday's day 1.
There, I can already see it. Everything ties back to something. It's gonna be insane. Okay. The Great Hall partitioning plan for Tuesday, November 10th. So if day 1 is 7th, we've already passed the 10th, huh? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or is that today? That's today. That's today. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Huh.
Okay. Sorry, chat. We're about to read through a lot of stuff real quick.
Lots of stuff.
Actually, I might just take a picture of it and read it later. That way we don't have to.
That is also acceptable.
That way we don't have to sit on stream and go through all this. I'm gonna have to make so many notes, guys. But this is exciting. I've never been so excited to have a game that I have to take notes for. Prismatic rooms. Interesting. Less likely. Oh! Is it basically telling me that the connection is likely what tells you what you're going to connect to? No, a lot of these are the same color. I'm just kind of taking it in real quick. These typically have keys. Or is that these typically take keys? Coins. Okay, okay. I'll read all that off stream. But interesting stuff. I'm learning. I'm learning, guys. I'm getting there. I'm enthralled. Okay, let's go. Right. We found the freaking furnace, so it's screwing over the rest of my runs. Mage chamber.
Yeah, so many red rooms that it's forcing you to grab.
But technically, this. I want to read this again. November 6th. No, November 7th is when we started, which is why this had to be on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go through here. Technically, a purple room synergizes here. That's the aquarium. That's straight up the Prisma room it was just talking about. I also can't get it.
Damn it.
So let me read this again. June 15th. This is past. Why is this information here? Respect for the lady. West wing will be closed until while the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool. Staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any may draft. Okay. So what's the point of having that information? Why give it to me?
Why indeed?
What was your name? Hang on. Lady Clara Espen. Lady Clara Espen. June 15th, 1983. I wonder. What tile is that on again? I don't know that it'll even let me pick it up if I'm not doing the exact pattern it wants us to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up to the left. It'd be this room. Okay. Let's see where else we can go. Okay. I think we're close. We're getting close to our. Can't do that. Let's go ahead and put the closet here. Hey, a key. Did I have a room I couldn't get into because of a key? I feel like I did. I ignored the chapel. The kitchen. The kitchen has a locked room. But that's a really long way. We're down to 23 steps.
Quite a long way. Goodness.
I just got this gem, but that's my only option.
I mean, it spreads a gem in each green room, so anytime you get a further green room, you'll get a gem. The problem is, of course, with the furnace in existence, you have a much higher chance of getting the red ones.
Ah, there's a spot where we can use the shovel, I bet. Interesting. Okay. Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. The wine cellar. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all three of your potential. That, whatever. Oy, we can only go left. Still a room we haven't seen before. So cool to go in. On the very basic part of this, we at least got to see a lot of stuff we didn't see on this last day. Oh my gosh, hello. Can I turn pages? Oh my god. Alright, okay, be patient with me, guys. August 2nd of 85. I guess I could also just take pictures. Unless you guys want me to read it out loud, I would be open to.
That's entirely up to you.
Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Our children, that's yet another feather to her scholastic cap. January 7th of 86. Swimbird author never considered herself success. Okay. Why did the music suddenly get spooky?
Dun-dun.
Author detained by Red Guard. Question. Children of Black. This might be the first time publishing house has defended a rogue employee. Conspiracy through the charges from publisher. Suspicious bag. Man. No trace. Discovery. But search continues. She went missing. Carriage after luncheon. Oh god, how much is that? Okay, that's the last one. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic rooms. Is that what these gems are I keep finding?
Maybe.
Okay. Interesting stuff. I'm sunk all the way into this. I am excited to play more of this game. But I gotta go to sleep at some point. That's a tie. weight room, we would lose half our steps, but we can go to 2 different rooms, which means we would lose half our steps twice, probably. Or the security room, which only gives me one option, and it might be locked. Do the weight one. Blech. At least it rounds down for your steps. Which? Oh, okay. You can use the cards multiple times. That's good. Wait, they continue being archived? Okay.
Hmm.
Twice. Yes. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have gone when your services were required. I don't care how. I just realized that room did take 11 because I walked in with 21, which means it took 1. Or did it just take straight up 10?
Could
No,
have just straight up taken 10.
No, it took 11 because I went in there with 21 and I have 9 now. Okay. Because it was 10 when I walked in that one. So yeah, it took. This month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for. His lordship, your absence must be accounted for. Miss Babbage. Okay. I feel like the names are even important. You know what I mean? Because Miss Babbage is on a lot of stuff. Like, oh. Oh, if we have the utility.
I guess. Hmm.
I think that's all I have in here now. I got some keys from it. Sadly, I don't think
Could
we'll
you
be able
open?
to make it all the way back to the chapel or the kitchen. Use that.
Can you open the trunk of the car? That looks like it would open with a key.
Like a plus. It looks like it's a key I have to get from somewhere. Also, looks like the shape of a chess piece. It doesn't
That's
let me
weird.
unlock it.
Oh well. Also, Phi, you already know.
Oh. I'm locked in, guys. I feel like I'm probably not talking as much as I should be, but I'm just like,
Would you say that you're feeling trapped?
not really. Oh, it only does it once.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, because yeah, otherwise that would be awful.
Here's a key. Hey, the courtyard. Give me that. Fuck. I have to move that. Oop,
Yep.
there's that. Open it. Flip that bad boy on. Might as well find out what it does. I don't know what the vac indicators are, though. I don't think I need to worry about this because I have a. Actually, did I already use the dark room? I did. It would have been nice to find that prior to this, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We can
But
go
that turned the power on in the garage where it was off before, so what would that change?
That's it. Oh. How does this help?
Oh, you can open the garage.
How does this help?
Huh.
How does that help me? Walk
Can you
outside?
leave?
Do I win? Guess we'll just follow the path.
Interesting. So there's
What?
like
What?
you can find some secret stuff out here.
Okay. This is wild, man.
You're off the beaten path now.
They set some
Oh, does
they-
this let you get all the way back to the start?
we'll come back to that. Because I don't know if it ends the day or if it's just a shortcut to the
Yeah,
Solid.
let's look around a bit more.
can I go into the ground? I can't. Dude, they set rules at the beginning and they were like, you can design your own floor plan and go wherever you like. There's a way down over there. Okay? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that a stair? Or is it just a broken? It's just a broken. Okay. Oh, look! Oh, that's beautiful. Ah!
That
Okay.
is a cliff and a big mountain.
All right, let's go open this door.
Little side bunker in the yard.
Shrine? A shelter. Or an archive.
Protects you from 3 red rooms or
I want to do the
Okay.
shrine. I'm curious what it gives me, but there's also one I
Yeah.
can't see, and that drags me. Because these are clearly only for this room.
mm-hmm.
So does that mean that the shelter you can go deeper?
Maybe, but it also protects you from the next 3 red rooms.
That's pretty good. But it also got it at literally the worst time in the map.
Yeah, because you've already put a lot of red ones down. I say shrine. I'm
Alright.
curious to what you get.
I already picked the. I'm curious. It goes downstairs. Okay, so it is a
Hello.
dead end. I guess that makes sense for this little hut to always be a dead end, right? Let's see. And water. Does this count as a bedroom? Accessed by setting an
Oh.
unlock date and time. Using the date and time as a future. Once unlocked, the time light safe will remain open for 4 hours. Oh my god. But I have to consistently
Wait.
get the garage, don't I? Why can I set
Oh.
any month? Because we're in November, right?
You're in November,
What's
but I imagine the unlock time is related to your actual real world time.
what?
Maybe.
Surely not.
Well, have you had anything that has actually told you what the in-game time is?
No. So I need to not set this until our next stream.
Yeah, is what I would say.
That's insane. Radiation
And then you
monitor.
have
What?
to- Huh. Well, I mean,
Imagine-
this is a fallout shelter.
Often I guess it's fair. I still don't know the password. Okay. This
There
is
was a piece of paper on the shelf over there.
Good eye. Remain where you are for now, given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow. You've agreed with your plan and have disabled the remote access to other terminals, and have Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. What the fuck? What does that mean? No one's down here, so
So they did get out eventually, but people were using this as a literal, like, well, as a literal hideaway.
the Red Guard. We've seen that twice. It was in that scrapbook that I was going to read through. Chat, I promise next time I'll
Mhm.
read through all of it, make my notes, and then I'll summarize all my notes at the beginning of the next stream.
I will prepare my essay.
I will take detailed notes and report back to you.
Do your homework.
Do my homework. Okay, we're down to 2 steps. That's cool. I'm pretty sure that does take you back to the entrance, but I have a little bit more. I'm also hoping
Yeah.
it opens that gate. It probably won't, but
Still, pretty neat that you can effectively, if you find the garage and have power to the garage, you can open the garage door and get to the outside area.
I'm assuming this doesn't. Yep. Okay. So let's head back to that front gate. We're about out of steps, but this has been very informative. Big, really big freaking house.
Interesting indeed.
Very cool. This is a super cool game. It does.
Hmm.
That's awesome. Okay, so that should make it pretty easy to be able to get back to the shelter, right?
Yeah, because if the west gate's permanently unlocked, you can always wander out that way and then draft a room there. And if it's the shelter, you can just instantly get it.
And then I can set it for an hour ahead of time. And
Yeah,
kill time on stream for an hour.
easy.
Does this normally go somewhere? What is this? Oh my god! Wait! Is it gonna take another step?
Tunnel, tunnel.
Or is this just a block off area? It might just be to block off the area.
Yeah, it's a dead end.
But then why put this tunnel here? Why does it exist?
There could be something later that unblocks the tunnel. Who knows?
This game's so cool, y'all.
It's very interesting, yeah.
I want to keep going. That's lame. It's late o'clock. Can I go out this?
I'm just gonna leave. You know, I don't really
Oh, it
want
calls
the
it
house.
a day. It calls it a day.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, it used up my last step. That was still a different area.
Ooh.
The house might be a little bit different.
Plus, this day you did get to rank 8, you can proudly say.
Yeah, that's so cool. We did 6 red rooms. Oh, that was
the Red
awesome.
Villa.
I only found 2 items and all that.
Yeah.
The Red Villa. That's funny. Okay. This has been super cool. Oh, I hit save and continue. Oh well, it's saved.
Lol.
I'll just close it.
Yep.
All right. This is cool. Makes total
Yeah,
sense why
this-
everyone's been playing it.
Yeah, definitely, because it has so much replayability too. I mean, as you get more into it, you know what rooms you really want, what rooms you don't want, and
Yeah.
all that stuff. But like, that doesn't mean you're gonna get them.
So does that mean I can actually spin around? Yep. You can
Yep.
just walk out.
Going outside probably immediately costs you one
Yep, it
step,
does.
though. Okay. So you could go and investigate that ajar gate as
No,
well.
We're
if you
gonna
wanted
save
to.
all of that for next time because
Makes sense.
I don't want to cheat by walking through the gate and then closing the game. That's all.
Well, it says save and quit, so it probably wouldn't let you cheat. It'd probably be all like, you took steps.
I mean, I could technically Alt F4 to get out of it.
You could, but then that really would be cheating.
Well, I am going to do that because I'm down to 49 steps and I want every step I can. And all I did was step outside, so it's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, like, is it going to spawn you in the main room with those 49, or is it going to spawn you outside?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't
outside.
know.
Probably outside. Yeah,
Probably
okay.
outside.
Okay, chat, you tell me. Should I save and quit here at 49, or should I Alt F4 and start from the beginning? Why am I asking this? I already said we would start by setting the time on the bomb shelter. So we'll start outside.
Yeah.
All right. This has been a great time. I will tentatively say I'll probably do this again on next Friday. It just depends what comes up and if I need to be doing anything that evening. But yeah. And we might even go for longer because I typically stream earlier. We'll just find out. We'll find out. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to this. Let's see who's online and what they're doing. So many people are playing Blue Prince, of course.
What? That's crazy.